Do you want to send us off? Gonna be
Huh?
You're not gonna be in the videos for a while. You want to send it. You want to send yourself off with the date and time and possibly something else.
Um, Today is June 10th, 2025. The time is currently 8:34 p.m. Um,
You wake her up.
she was awake. She was looking at me.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's very warm.
Scub. Look.
Her belly.
Do we want to recreate the creature from earlier?
What creature?
Her with the bunny ears.
Why does she dangle like that?
Where are those ears?
You just.
Bappy.
Yes, I know. I know. I know. I know you want it down. I was gonna say you down.
No, you were gonna eat her to death.
Oh, you're so tired. Oh,
A send off for yours truly, you.
mine truly me?
Why do you look like that? Didn't tongue it that time.
She's blinking.
Yeah, she's a real plinker.
Squeak.
Closes her eyes.
You can't see it, but I'm kicking my feet right now.
You can't see if I'm kicking his feet right now.
Stupid!
Oh, you took your paw away.
Do you want any of these bags?
Nah.
Okay. Kitty.
Why does she look like that?
I really don't know what I'm
You have to answer for this crime.
I didn't do shit.
Well, EJ isn't here. Do an episode in a courtroom that's the trial of why she looks like that and acts like that.
Why is she like that?
Yeah. Someone must be the guilty party.
Her.
Well, we can't put her on in the
Yeah, you can. She's got a bow tie.
put her on the stand.
Yeah, she's already dressed up.
Would you swear on a can of Fancy Feast? A can? I don't. That comes in like packs. A pack of Fancy Feast.
They also have cans of Fancy Feast.
Yeah, but the ones that EJ had were packs. Yawns.
Is so tired. It's so EB. What?
What's up?
What's your problem?
What's going on? Wrong door. Are you stupid? I've done this to her before. She-
Yeah. Uh-huh. You clean my finger. Okay,
Lick and bite your finger.
you get two.
Put it on her head. Put it on her head. I think you should put one on her head.
She doesn't need three. She'll explode.
She wants three.
But then she will become bulbous and fat.
Yes, good.
You gotta clean my thumb.
Fuck you.
She was kicking off of me. She's hitting the whip in the nene. But she doesn't want to. Stop. Whip.
Why do you look like that?
She's ugly.
Let me see if I can find it.
What are you finding? I'm scared.
It.
It. Zeke. She's like, you don't have treats. Fuck you. I don't know when we're a movie.
What?
I don't know when we're a movie because they're all left.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering. He'll probably be back soon, maybe.
It wouldn't be that quiet if they were still here, I fear.
That's true. When I didn't hear anybody in the room, I was like, oh, they're not in there. Never mind. Oh,
You're very ferociously escaping.
Yeah,
I have a
she
plan.
doesn't want
shrimp.
on her.
Oh, God, it's the Seek torture device. Why did you do that?
I was gonna put it on upside down style like she had it earlier.
Oh my god. She will find a gun and shoot you with it.
Oh, my God.
Play.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah. Salami lid and won't fit like that. I'm sorry, Seek. I just smacked her in the face with it.
Man, my breath control is shit. That's more like it.
No.
I fucking suck.
You really do.
But the caching thing was cool.
doesn't.
Well, I still caught it.
It doesn't make it cool.
It was cool.
The mouse? Oh my god.
Perfect shot.
Yay.
Hold on, I haven't done it in a while.
Ugh.
I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna hit you in the face.
With this?
I will be so fine.
What the fuck was that?
I wasn't aiming for him.
And then a yard away from me.
You like did a baseball windup and then went. I could condition her with this. I could make her love the harmonica if I blow it and give her a treat. Do you want to love the harmonica?
You're gonna get conditioned.
It doesn't work very well.
No, it's not a freaking kazoo.
You're not a frickin' kazoo.
Yeah, I like that.
It's also not one of them tube pianos, keyboards.
Xbox.
Yeah. My point was completely illustrated perfectly well. Inventing a new way to play the harmonica, and it's by tonguing it.
I don't think that's
That's-
new.
No, it's new, and I invented it. What's your problem?
I don't think you were the one to come up with that.
Oh, think again. That sound like something someone else came up with?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start emoting with the harmonica.
What are you?
Hold on, new strat for like the pain scale or like emotions, but it's the harmonica. You're feeling really good. You're not doing so great,
I don't think that would work.
and you can mesh them together too.
No, people are tone deaf, I fear.
Not that.
No, yes, genuinely that.
You're shitting me. I'm being shit.
No, I've genuinely
What?
talked to people who cannot tell the difference. Yeah, they're just like, that's the same noise.
Jesus. That's insane.
Yeah, no, they're stupid. It's the people who don't listen to music. If people say they don't like music, that's what I assume.
They're lying.
No, I
It's just
assume
they
it's because of that.
yeah. It all sounds the same to them, so it doesn't have any appeal, which is stupid.
Listen to drums.
Yeah.
Listen to lyrics. Listen to fucking. Yeah, start listening to rap. But I feel like the people that do that are very similar to quote Craig Wright, the people. Pop is rap for people who are scared of black people. That's a paraphrasing of a Craig Wright quote.
Craig White.
Craig White. I mean, he is. think it's just pop is for people who are scared of black people. I don't know.
That would make sense.
She's really like monkey if she was more normal. Every time I see her walking or like rolling around on the ground, I go monkey.
Monkey. If you don't
I've
know,
talked about monkey.
yeah,
I've plugged.
plugged monkey.
Yeah,
Plugged
I've
monkey.
plugged monkey and Oreo on Twitter.
What about on Juniper's making videos?
I don't like you.
But not. Can you answer my question though?
I don't like you.
There's your answer.
Is this a good bit? Should I keep doing it? Then I will keep doing it. Because I only keep doing the bad bits. Bad Bits is my new podcast. It's
I don't like that.
kind of like two white guys. I'm not involved in the podcast. It's just mine.
You just
Two-
own it.
I find two white guys on the street and I kind of lock them in a room together. And there's a mic, like the room's wiretapped. So check it out. It's on Live Leak. Is that?
I suppose.
What, is that the one where it's like, yeah, you can send watch videos of people killing people or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
It'd be funny as fuck to go on Live Leak and you're just scrolling. And then it's just two guys for a second. You're like, what the fuck? Why is this on here?
I'd give them like enrichment. I'd put like a football and like maybe a beer in there. Like a Celsius or something.
It's not a beer.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's separate.
Okay, I was
And then
like,
like what's the deal with Benson Boone?
huh? What are you talking about?
Is he a guy
He's
music
a
guy?
music guy.
Yeah.
But is he a guy music guy?
Yeah, I would say he's.
Like, is he like new age male manipulator music?
No, he's
Dog.
just some pop guy that everybody hates on because his lyrics are kind of ass.
Okay.
Kind of it.
They are.
They are ass.
They're
Yeah.
shit from a butt.
Well,
So,
it's
yeah,
also just the
I'll-
delivery. You could deliver them differently, and it would make it a good song. But yeah,
I'll play some of that in the room
that would make sense actually.
for the guys.
You don't need to do that.
They need enrichment. Something to get the conversation
Maybe
going.
Some form of like
They need enrichment.
CIA
In their
interrogation chamber
enclosure.
here.
There's no interrogation going on. There's just two guys in a room with a football, a beer or two, or maybe a Celsius. Not two Celsius, just one. And
Just
Benson
split.
Boone playing, and the room is wiretapped. And it's my new podcast, and it's called Bad Bits. And it's on Live Leak. It's also on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, I make reels.
You're doing clips on
Yeah.
Instagram.
And I don't go on TikTok because they get into your shit there. They'll hack you. They're communists there. They have your data.
They have your data.
Bro got Propaganda.
I have in my Instagram account bio and everywhere that Mark Zuckerberg, you can't take any of my shit. So that means that he can't do anything.
It's like those fucking boomers on Facebook that
No, it's
post in
so
all
funny.
caps. You cannot take my data. Mark Zuckerberg, I do not give you permission to take any pictures or images off of this Facebook account.
I didn't agree to the terms of service.
Bruh.
I do not.
I hacked into their databases and they gave me an account. Yeah? I don't think I've ever entered full Jake and Amir improv time in a video.
Horrible.
Why do I have public followers on Facebook? What do you mean?
The question again is, why
the
do you have
fuck do you have on
Facebook?
Facebook.
My mother's gonna
Go
say
follow
something.
this guy on Facebook.
Decide
Well-
before June 14th or professional mode will be turned on for your profile automatically.
Professional man.
No,
We're just gonna go pro on Facebook.
I don't want to. Please. Okay.
There's this thing called Facebook. Me and my pals, we've gone pro.
Huh?
Having a public professional profile on
ones know.
Facebook. If
I guess I'm fake.
I have a professional Facebook profile, that is not me. You need to eliminate that.
Well, first of all, the Facebook profile is already something's off.
Why? My family calls me an 80-year-old man at heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, this is par
they
for
say
the
this
course.
about me, but
cause
I don't have a Facebook.
and I'm sorry, mother. Facebook is old people shit.
Yeah,
really,
it's
really
par for the
is, I
course
hear.
for me being an 80-year-old man.
Well, you cross a certain point and it's no longer
Yeah.
like
no,
Facebook isn't 80-year-old people shit. It's less than.
Less than.
It's like
I don't
I
know.
don't even know how to explain it. It's just not. Even though you are an 80-year-old man at heart, you're not an 80-year-old man. So it's crazy that you have.
I get most
On
of my
Facebook.
local news from because they post on there.
Bro?
I get most of my local news from their Facebook pages. It's just the easiest way to view it for me.
Just don't look at the news.
I limit my news intake significantly, but unfortunately, there are 2 separate wildfires burning in my hometown at the moment, and I didn't know that until I checked the news.
You don't need to know that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
There'll be tame fires soon.
We're domesticated.
My domesticated wildfire.
That's just containment, literally.
Well, no, domestication is a process that occurs over generations.
Fireplaces are domesticated fires.
Yeah.
I would argue that they aren't.
Okay.
They're trapped.
They're trapped.
Yeah, they're like
'Cause-
zoo animals, actually, you're right.
Because think of, yeah, domestication.
Candle.
No,
Yeah.
I
Candles
A
flame.
candle's definitely a domestic
I
fire.
think for a fire to be domesticated, it has to not be able to be put out and on. It has to maintain
That's how-
itself.
Firework.
And I tell that to the fucking burning flame thingy.
Huh?
Well, you know, there's like the devil's asshole, and there's also that like eternal flame, and like the national park. Eternal Flame National, is that?
No.
I don't think
I
that's
don't think
real.
that's-
There's an Eternal Flame place, and there's also the devil's asshole one.
Yeah, that's separate. I know that's real, but
I feel like the devil's asshole is just Death Valley.
no.
No,
it's-
there was like a fucking gas thing, and someone blew it up a bit, and it's on fire forever now.
until it runs out of gas.
Yes. Yeah, you can't have an
Yeah,
infinitely
so-
burning fire. That's
Yeah,
not how
no,
You
this
could.
works.
You couldn't.
You could
Literally
You
impossible.
couldn't.
if you had an infinite energy source.
That's
That's
not
impossible.
how it fucking works.
That's not possible.
Why not?
You can't have infinite amounts of energy.
I think you could.
You can't though.
I mean, in
Why not?
theory,
That's
potentially.
not how it works.
I'm gonna need a better reason than that. Why is that not how it
You can't
works?
have energy is in a closed system. You can't have infinite energy. It is impossible because you lose energy as energy is.
We're being radiated right now, bro.
So you just need to have more energy than is being lost to be created.
Yeah, but you inherently lose energy when it's entropy. It's the law of thermodynamics.
Yeah, did you not hear what I said? You have more energy than you're losing being
You
produced.
can't.
That's not possible.
Why not?
I'm not a physicist. I can't answer that question.
So you don't know.
Why did my brain go to the B movie script? The laws of physics, the observable laws of physics that have been repeatedly shown, are saying it is impossible to have infinite energy.
Laws are made to be broken, baby.
Boom.
That's not those types of laws. They're actual
Why not?
scientific fact.
Okay, and actual scientific facts stated that the Earth was round many years ago.
Also,
The Earth was flat many years ago. Shit, I'm not a flat earther.
Yes, you are. You love flat
I
Earth.
love flat Earth.
Fucking
Also,
fine.
something I want to mention is if you
Bro
have
thinks there's an ice
continuous
wall.
energy,
You don't need to think there's an ice wall to be a flat earther.
yeah, it
but-
just drops off. There's nothing at the edge of it. It just kind of ends. If you have infinite amounts of energy, you're going to create a lot of heat, in which case,
Fire.
yeah, but you have
Oh,
more
you have to
space.
fuel the fire also.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
that's
have
what the
infinite-
energy is.
No. Well,
I'm gonna jump out.
potentially, but infinite. fuel
Potential
doesn't
energy.
exist.
That's infinite energy because it's potentially there. I'm making my potential energy generator.
I'm gonna beat you to death.
People have tried making systems to create
I-
infinite energy loops, but it doesn't
I
work.
may have to make a sci-fi thing that is just based off of the idea of a potential energy generator. We've put this mug on top of a table, and it powers the entire universe.
I can't really explain how it works, but like, people have tried making infinite energy systems, and it's literally impossible because the entropy builds up over time.
Have they tried potential energy?
Yes, I fear that's part of it.
I love perpetual motion machines.
Yeah, you
But that's-
get it.
That's not potential energy.
Potential energy is translated into kinetic energy, but it eventually
Yeah,
potential
but-
energy isn't energy because it's just the
it's the
potential to become energy.
Yeah. So no one's actually harnessed potential energy.
Because it's not real.
No, it's real.
But it just transforms into kinetic energy. with
Exactly.
sort of systems.
Infinite energy.
Or elastic energy.
You use potential energy to transform into kinetic energy, and you have infinite energy.
This would be very, very amusing to have a conversation like this with my cousin who
You should
got
call up Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
I think I could give him an aneurysm.
Pull the fuck out.
I'm going to say basically what you said to my cousin with the master's in physics and see what he says to me. I think it would be really funny.
He'll just say die.
I don't understand the problem.
Because-
Problem is,
It
I'm
just
gonna
doesn't-
beat you to death.
Okay, so for a fire you need fuel,
Uh-huh. That's the energy.
oxygen,
Uh-huh. You
and
create it with the
some
energy.
sort of ignition.
That's the energy.
They're all in a closed loop system that will eventually. They're not infinite. That's impossible.
Closed loop system.
You say impossible. I say put a mug on a table, baby.
Impossible.
I would love for you to find a way to break the laws of thermodynamics. It would be very funny. I think the bad things would happen if you tried, but
The bad things.
The
The
bad
bad
things.
okay, don't look at me like that.
Back to my
She's
original
looking at you
point.
so sweetly.
What I meant by a domesticated fire needing to, I think that it's because you have to light a candle and you give it the fire. I think the fire has to be generated itself.
But that's not how.
Spontaneous combustion.
No, that's not it.
I don't.
Because
That's
I,
not how it works.
no, but no. Because like a forest fire generates itself.
Yeah,
But like.
it fuels itself rather.
But no, like. There's still wolves and there's still fucking dogs. They're different things.
Yeah,
Candle fire is different from wildfire because it's domesticated.
it's not domesticated. I don't think it is.
Also-
Because a domesticated animal,
Mhm.
they don't, it's not like you've taken an animal and now you can turn this animal on and off. It would have to be the same with the fire.
No.
Yes.
Well, forest fires sustain themselves, but they don't.
They do burn
They
out
don't
though.
like. Yeah, they burn out
Yes.
because the fuel.
That's
runs
the
out.
natural lifespan of the fire.
Uh-huh.
So
So you can't have infinite fire.
Yeah. So
you can if you have infinite energy. We can't go back to this. We already did that.
But also, forest fires sustain
candle burn
themselves.
down, candle die.
Yeah,
But, okay,
my fire is dead.
I think that candle fire is the equivalent of sea monkeys.
No.
In the domestication scale, it's sea monkeys.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's literally
This
not.
makes sense to me.
Is it-
I don't know
I
why.
understand what you're saying, but I just don't agree with you.
Why not?
I don't.
I don't think fire has been domesticated.
Okay, well, I'm saying that if it were a thing that was able to be domesticated, I think
And
it would
it
be
is.
candles.
And it
Yeah.
isn't.
Or fireplaces. Or like fire pits, you know?
Fire pits, I think, are closer, but there's still the act of intervention. I think
That's how you fucking domesticate things. I don't know what you want.
No.
from me.
you don't domesticate it. You don't domesticate wolves by giving birth to a dog.
You're being too autistic about it.
Okay, so if I were to go to like a forest fire and got a bunch of like burning twigs and took them home with me, would that be domesticating it?
What would have to happen over generations?
Yeah, man.
True.
That's how they fucking made candles.
No, but yeah,
But the candles are the food, if anything.
Okay, and that's why.
And that's why it's sea monkeys.
No, that's why fucking wolves were domesticated because they wanted our fucking food, and they got our food, and
But the fire doesn't come to the candles. A person puts the fire on the candles.
yeah,
The fire has to come to
it has to what?
the candle for it
It
to
has to
be.
what?
It has to come to the candle.
whoa, what the fuck?
Freaky ass fire, dude.
Freaky fire.
Like the movie
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Freaky Friday.
Oh, okay.
That one wasn't that good.
I was like, what? What is freaking fire?
I'm glad that that's settled and that everyone agrees with me.
No.
We can move on.
Nobody.
I will
agrees with
never
you.
agree with you on this. I will beat you to death.
Then fucking do it.
Okay.
Right now.
On camera.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it on camera.
I'll turn the camera off. I'll keep the mic going though.
Just like
black screen.
Yeah. This is just like Pinewood.
Real.
Why did I actually turn the light off? We could have just cut to black. I actually turned the light off and creeped forward, trying not to hit anything.
Why didn't you just stay there?
Because I had to get there.
Why didn't you just stay at the light switch?
I need you to understand how, like, fully possessed by characters I get. Like, I've blacked out for all of that. Like, when Otis and Bela were talking about the improv shit afterwards, I was like, I don't fucking know what I said at all.
No, real, actually.
Demonic possession.
I wouldn't say demonic.
I think I would.
Yeah.
What's the problem with Taylor, huh?
Think about it.
What's his problem?
This is Good Omens 3. Good Omens 3 is actually just Pinewood.
I really should talk to Otis and Bela about doing a sequel where it's fucking... Because the problem is if I have any creative say, what's happening is that Sasha's come back for like one last ride,
He's what?
and Taylor is like fully over him and not a cop anymore, and like not even a detective or anything, and is like doing better.
I work at an office.
I just,
I've got a 9 to 5. I do Excel spreadsheets.
been working in a coal mine.
I'm a miner, Sasha. We can't be together.
But
It's a good bit, I think.
the problem would just be if because I have to write a minimal amount of script or just be an ideas person, because I cannot write comedy. And that's not. I can do some bullshit, but I will just be there to go, what if this fucking sucked?
What if this was the worst thing in the entire world, actually?
Because also, like, imagine taking that and going, and now we have to make it funny.
Have you seen the... Hold on. You know, I'm just gonna show it.
Cookies! Look! They're fucking cookies! They're cookies! Look! Cookies! Look! Lion! I'm party! I'm dead!
I thought it was Dan Henschel.
Me too!
Isn't that one of the guys from Impractical Jokers?
I think so. Why does he act and sound like old Germa? It's so funny to me. I don't know why that video is so funny to me. They're
You ever had a
fucking
Krispy Kreme?
cookies.
Was it crispy?
Ow.
I like that she says you ever had a Krispy Kreme.
You ever had a Krispy Kreme? I have had a Krispy Kreme.
I might not have. I don't know.
That's wild. They're pretty good. 'Cause
Yeah,
It's just 1 billion grams of sugar.
Voodoo Donuts core. If you ever go,
I was coming home today.
if you ever go to Portland, Oregon, don't go to Voodoo Donuts.
It sucks.
Number one, all the tourists do that, so
It sucks.
you don't want to do that. Number two,
They're bad.
you
So do
will
Krispy Kreme.
die of a heart attack
They
the second
hurt.
you eat one.
They genuinely hurt to eat.
They are so sweet.
It sucks. And the flavors that they have, I had like a bubblegum one, and it made me want to throw up.
Number three, cultural appropriation.
Yeah, that
That
also, but
sucks.
also I just don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
I went to the one in Vancouver, which, based on what you guys are saying, was remarkably better. Because it's Vancouver, Washington, and not Portland. Hell.
Yeah, but it's kind of the
No,
problem with the
people
whole
stuck on
company,
my
I'd
phone
assume.
when she was getting it. I thought it was a bug.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the cultural appropriation part, but at least.
Well, I mean, voodoo's a whole thing.
True. But yeah, when I went there, it was good, but it also was not in Portland.
If
If it
you,
wasn't a closed practice, it would be less.
But, like-
since it is, it's even
Yeah.
more.
I'm starting a new donut company. It's called Christ Donuts.
You sell fucking maple bars. Across
Maple crosses.
Yes.
Communion donuts. This is the body
No, no,
of
no, 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 no,
Christ.
no. This is how you make them. You put fucking the communion wafers. You turn it
Communion wife.
the communion wife. You put them and you grind them up into flour, and then you put fucking wine in them, and then that's how you make them.
It's a
It would
2-in-1,
work for
baby.
It worked for sure.
You'll resurrect him. It's the second coming.
Exactly. The second what?
If you are in Portland, Oregon, visit the Big Pink. It's,
Big pink.
I'm pretty sure it's just an office building,
It is.
but
It's just vaguely pink.
just kind of go there. Ask if you can go
Go
in.
to,
Ask
to
if you can go
Powell's.
to yeah, go to Powell's.
go to Powell's City of Books. It's
That one,
awesome.
maybe all the tourists do that one, but that
They
one's
do,
real.
but that one's based
That
because
one's
it's a
good.
big ass bookstore that's
Yes.
like city block wide.
And also, like, all the tourists can fit in there,
Yeah.
and
it's
Voodoo
like
Donuts
just
is like,
1 square foot.
yeah. The only time that I've had Voodoo Donuts has been from like a cart.
Why the fuck do they have carts?
I don't know. You can also say hello to the eels in the. Are they in the Columbia or the Willamette?
One of those.
Grab an eel on your way out.
Yeah, complimentary eel.
Portland, Oregon, we have complimentary eels.
I've attempted to get my parents to drive through to say hi to you guys, but they fucking hate you.
You can also, if you're in Portland, visit my real home address.
Pull up. Pull up. Mine's pretty close. You can definitely
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's what I muted and covered my mouth.
dox yourself. Should say my mother's full legal name.
Go for it.
No,
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
You can trust me to mute it.
No, I've done it before.
Yeah, I know, and I muted it last time.
Yeah, but I don't wanna. I guess she technically is a government employee.
Yeah, but like,
So is my mother.
wow, all our mothers are. Is my mother technically a government employee?
You think so?
I assume the MESD is government funded.
Yeah.
Multnomah Education Service
Oh, yeah.
District.
Oh
If
yeah.
it has the name of a fucking county, yeah.
I guess I'm revealing where my mother works.
I know what city we live in.
Yeah.
And also here.
Well,
Exactly where we are. pretty
yeah, but they
much.
don't know, like, they can't get in and go, like, hey, can we visit these people?
I mean, they could try.
They could try, but I feel like
They'd be like, no, what the fuck? But they could probably get close.
they could, yeah. I mean, y'all have got a little less than a week to camp out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta come tonight if you want to meet me.
Yeah. No, tomorrow will also work, just as long as you're early.
If you're quite early, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have my final is from 10:30 to 12:30.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be eating lunch and then I'm gonna be leaving at 2 p.m.
Intercept them at the Hawk.
I'm not gonna be there.
Oh, intercept him at Southern Grounds.
No. If someone like came up to me at Southern Grounds, I think I'd jump.
If
Like,
anyone,
specifically there,
watches this video and pulls up,
that'd be rare.
I'm getting a restraining order.
Yeah, also,
That's
but
not. Don't do that.
if you somehow figure out what room we're in, we will be.
That would be kind of insane, considering all of the rooms look the exact same.
I mean,
At least from the inside.
somebody did do that.
True.
Yeah, but
Kinda.
But also,
that's different because they saw us
That's true.
and also go here.
Don't worry about that.
it will be interesting next year when we're not in the dorms.
I'm gonna dox you guys.
You're not. I'm gonna make sure you're never in any videos ever again. I'm gonna be the fan favorite now. I'm taking my rightful spot. Bath time.
I don't know if the other freaks are gonna be back anytime soon.
I can stalk them.
Yeah, I've been looking.
I love to do this. Oh. I didn't know.
Some really good information on a really good joke that I made earlier for you all. EJ was at Taco Bell, and I said, and I'm gonna make the joke better, which is Taco Bell's canon in D. and no one reacted because the audience can't laugh.
It
'cause
sucks, and I hate it.
I think it's really good,
You're wrong, and that's okay.
and I think more people should make jokes about Taco Bell's canon in D. Zeke agrees with
No,
me.
she doesn't. She
Yes,
said,
she does.
Fuck
She-
you,
she
fuck
said-
you, fuck you.
Yeah.
She says ball.
Oh,
She says
my God.
lay like a dog.
you're so cute. You should ship her off to a circus
Abu Dhabi.
in Abu Dhabi.
Bogo's Minted. I don't know why I said it like that.
You really did.
Mother, I think you should look up Bogo's Binted
Bogo's Minted?
just so you see. You won't think it's funny.
I really like Bogo's Minted.
Bogo's Binted is Dada.
It is. Oh, she's learning.
I don't think she can do that. She bites at it like it's one of them shish kebabs.
She does. One of them shish kebabs.
Well, I started the sentence not knowing the word, and I finished it knowing the word.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Fuck.
Huh? Why'd you look at me? She don't like it.
She don't like you. So that one time you put a clip on her tail.
Yeah, I do feel bad about that.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Damn.
I gave her treats afterward, and she
Yeah.
forgot about it instantly.
She loves to do this.
It's
She
okay.
would have even if you didn't give her the treats.
Yeah.
I kicked her,
It
and
was-
she like flew halfway across the room.
Kicked her at full force.
She
Well, I was laying on the bed and I didn't realize she was there, and I kicked my leg out, and she went flying.
she's
like, what?
incredibly dramatic.
She really is.
Like,
She does that on purpose.
Yeah, she was.
get over here
fine,
so I can push you over so you can be really dramatic about it.
but I think she just wanted attention, so she's like, I'm gonna fly across the room now.
At one point, she was like jumping up on my bed, and I moved at the exact second that she was jumping up on my bed, and she knocked over my bedside like cart thing, and I just got up and I looked at it and I sighed, and then I went back to sleep. And you slept through it.
I'm
You
good
don't
at
remember
that.
this.
I'm quite good at that.
It was really funny.
There was a
Because I was
time.
like, I'm so sorry, Juniper, but he didn't wake up.
There was a time outdoor school at my last week. Like, I think it was the third day where my campers tried to wake me up, and I did not. I did once in like the first or second day, but
They got a
Smelling
piss.
Sending
there was another guy there.
But still.
He dealt with it. I was out.
That shit is so funny. Why the fuck do you have to wake people up to go piss in the middle of the night?
Rule of three.
I know, but it's
The Truddy system.
I love the Truddy system.
My brother has been radicalized, I fear.
Which way?
They're radicalizing you on Bug Twit.
The good way.
Yeah, the good way.
The normal way.
The
I will-
intelligent way. Yeah. And I've always said that.
The misspelling is really funny though.
That adds to it.
Point black.
Damn, it's June 10th already. What's next?
June 11th.
Fuck everything. Where are movies?
There,
I want to watch Minecraft movies.
Extra long
when
and
the Minecraft movie in.
Minecraft.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
I'm not gonna be able to fucking watch that movie.
Flint and steel.
Flint and steel. It's gonna be painful.
The
It's gonna be
nether.
fun.
I am Steve.
I haven't watched a movie with Jack Black in it in so long, and I'm scared.
My brother is very angry right now.
As he should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
This is just like the Three Billy Goats gruff.
True. That reminded me, I did a
Rated A.
like a recorded version of like the play in first grade.
The play?
The Billy Goats Gruff. We made it into a play.
That's gotta be short as hell.
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one. I think I was the middle goat. Yeah. They call me Mr. Middle Goat.
They call me Dr. Worm. I'm not a real doctor,
They
but I
played
am
that
a
in the
real
shop during frickin' strike.
Hell
It's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I kind of like forget that my brother is an entire teenager now. It's kind of terrifying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are you so hungry for everything? Why did she start meowing like that?
Huh?
Because she didn't used to squeak and.
No, she did that.
Well, she did. But she didn't used to squeak.
Yeah, that's different. She's just baby.
Why did she become more baby?
Because she's kitty pet now.
Yeah.
This wide ass stance? What the fuck?
She's so funny. That one was crazy.
We've entered the fart noises stage of the video.
That's sometimes the first second of the video.
Yeah, it's a variable stage.
I didn't like that one.
Sometimes you gotta make them wet.
Sometimes they're really bad and horrible to hear with your ears.
Personally, I hear with my nose.
It's kind of cool.
Synesthesia.
Fuck you.
I don't actually know if I have synesthesia or not. Like,
Synesthesia. That's when you taste cheese and its colors.
It's just like Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, that too. But no, I was gonna say the synesthesia is when you're eating any food and it just tastes like cheese.
Curse of cheese.
And in your brain you get the same reaction as when you eat cheese. And
I-
if you're
dopamine.
My mother would love this.
if you're lactose intolerant,
Oh god.
you're not allowed to eat at all.
You just said your brain, not that
No,
wouldn't.
psychosomatic.
Psychosomatic symptoms, yeah. And your brain and your gut are very connected anyway.
So then
Maybe your brain and your
you're
gut
not
are.
allowed to eat food.
I got my spine severed at a young age.
They're doing this to me tomorrow.
had
I
my
came
brain kind of
into
squished, like
Too
some
close
sort of-
contact to a cleaver.
I got dropped.
Yeah. They doing this to me tomorrow.
Doing this to you tomorrow.
Cracking open the soft part of your skull and sticking
Yay.
a straw in there to
Yay.
drink it all up.
Yes. No,
Like
my
adrenochrome.
my grandpa's gonna pick me up and then drop me.
Gampa.
Drop you.
Gampa.
Drampa. You don't fuck with Drampa?
He's not Drampa.
Okay. But like in general, Drampa.
No, I fuck with Drampa heavy.
Drampa Bay.
Drampa.
Why are they called the Packers? What are they packing?
Dick balls.
Why did I say that like that?
Who are they packing?
You ever been to Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy?
No.
It's LA Packers, right? They're a Green Bay?
Bay.
Green Bay.
They're a football team?
What is that,
I think
football?
Are like packing meat?
Let's see.
Cause like, wait, where was the jungle? You
Oh,
know,
they're named after the Indian Packing Company, of course.
you're not allowed on the fridge.
It's gotta be that shit.
You're not allowed on the fridge.
Story about Packer's nickname gets pants on fire parade from the Green Day Packers from Packers.com. I'm gonna
Green
read
Day
this
Packers.
article.
What?
It says story about Packers nickname gets pants on fire grade. The Green Bay Press Gazette coined the name. From Milwaukee.
Where is Green Bay?
Wisconsin.
Jesus.
Huh?
I have a friend there from there.
I have a friend there.
Bro's got a friend who's cheese.
Yeah.
You got a friend in cheese.
Yeah, no,
I
Green
also
Bay is in
do the
Wisconsin.
microbes.
I'm pretty good with, like, where things are.
Sports.
Not sports, no. God.
Sometimes I think about how I was the alternate for our geography bee at my middle school, and that frightens me.
What's the capital of Tennessee?
I don't fucking know. I was just guessing.
I don't think it's
And
national. It's not national. I want to say Chattanooga, but that's not correct.
What the fuck?
Give
What's
a
the
shit.
capital of Washington, D.C.?
What? Washington, D.C.
Answer the question. What's the capital of Luxembourg?
Fuck if I know. It is
Oh, wow.
national. Fuck.
It's Luxembourg. That's the capital of Luxembourg, right? That's the one where it's the place? What's the capital of Vatican City? What's the capital of Spokane?
Washington.
Huh?
Spokane, Washington.
What is the capital of Nevada? Not a lot of people actually know this for whatever reason.
Texas.
Texas. Texas town.
Texas, Nevada. Same difference, actually. It's Carson City.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
It's like how the capital of Oregon is Bend. Who fucking cares about Bend?
That's where Carson's from.
Exactly. Who fucking cares about Bend?
That's where Claire is right now.
That
Who
seems
fucking
the most
cares about
irrelevant-
Bend?
One of the most
Give a shit
irrelevant
about,
bigger
like-
cities in Oregon I can think of.
Most of them are pretty
Sorry,
irrelevant.
Like,
I'm gonna be so
I don't
honest.
know how big Klamath Falls is, but that seems pretty irrelevant as well.
No one talks about unless
Like,
you're in Oregon.
80% of Oregon.
No-
Nobody talks
like-
about it.
Think of Oregon, they probably just think of Portland.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's like when people think of Nevada, they think of Vegas. Potentially Reno, maybe sometimes, but
But like nobody fucking lives
Yeah. No. I
anywhere
don't-
except for Portland.
I feel like the majority of people that know what Oregon is don't know that Eastern Oregon exists.
Yeah, because there's nothing
there's
there.
nothing there.
Genuinely
Yeah.
Eastern
nothing.
Oregon and Eastern Washington, they're also like a complete political clusterfuck and very different from the western parts of the state.
Just give them to Potato Town.
Yeah, maybe they
Don't
should.
really. It's not a good idea.
It's really not.
And also, it's a bunch of bullshit that would have to get sorted through.
The state of Jefferson makes more sense than the Greater Idaho movement because it's not founded on
It's
racism.
so funny.
I feel like it would be like a Brexit situation no matter what, where it'd be like, we gotta fucking retool everything.
Yeah.
Also, why would you want to be part of Idaho? Then you have to deal with sales tax.
Idaho also just generally
Sales
sucks.
tax sucks ass, but I mean, at least in Nevada, you don't have a bunch of other taxes. That's the only upside.
I love
Is
paying
there's
my
no
arts
income tax.
Yeah, arts tax.
I love paying my arts tax.
What the fuck does that mean?
The arts tax.
The
So
arts tax.
that the arts are funded.
Oh, based?
Exactly.
I dislike taxes in general, but that's just for a completely different reason. Mostly because at least in Nevada, the taxes aren't going to things that actually matter.
Yes, I think that's different than taxes in general. Because if you want a system of governance and you
I know.
have, well then, then great. But I don't think that there is a world where there is no system of governance. So I think taxes are the best that you're gonna get. Because they gotta get funded somehow.
I don't mind giving them my money if
I'm
they're
too-
Yeah.
doing decent things with
I'm
it.
too woke. I'm too woke.
Here's what you gotta do. Get in
Only
charge
Pay the arts tax.
of
Nothing else.
you got to get in charge of the you got to be the president, right?
For what?
For what?
And then you got to nuke America
True.
and possibly the rest of the world. Clean slate.
Yeah.
Keep Portland weird.
More
We're
like
like
nuke Portland.
America.
So what you got to do is you got to become president. You got to nuke Portland.
And then everything is okay.
Yeah.
Nothing else needs to be
I
changed
feel-
at all.
I feel like that would unironically be the solution in a large portion of the population's mind. If
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
for
like
sure.
Portland.
That's where the woke left is from.
The woke left. Where did it go? Portland.
Portland. Woke they thems with blue hair.
If you go to Portland, Oregon,
Portland, yeah.
Portland,
Portland, Maine. All my homies say
Portland, Maine was
Portland,
the
Maine.
original one.
and who fucking cares? Imagine if it was Boston, Oregon. Think about that.
It was gonna be, wasn't it?
No, they had a coin flip.
Yeah, it was 50-50 chance, and we got Portland, and that's a W.
Yeah,
Yeah, Boston, Oregon sounds fucking horrible.
because
Yeah, because
we
it sounds like shit from a butt.
because we've heard of Portland, Oregon our whole lives and not Boston, Oregon. Anyway, if you go to Portland, Oregon, and you want to piss off everyone,
Woke, be woke.
what you got to do is you got to go ask people questions about the Willamette River,
Willamette.
and you got to keep pronouncing it Willamette.
They'll go, no, it's Willamette. And you're like, no,
And you go, huh?
Willamette?
I saw somebody on TikTok pronounce it Willamette, and I went,
Huh?
Do that.
Do
that.
That's
I feel
worse.
like it's
I-
worse.
Willamette.
I was. I might
No,
have
it
to
was
punch
the
someone if they.
Oh, I was,
And they were Portland native.
No, you're not actually.
You're lying. That's not real. Okay. My advisor was showing me a job website that for like theater stuff, and there was a job in Tigard, Oregon, and he pronounced it Tigard, and I laughed. I just went, "It's in Tigard, right?" And he went, "Tigard?" And I went, "Yeah." He went, "Oh." His ass had never been up there.
You could also probably confuse and piss off some Portlanders by calling it Y East.
What even?
What? What does that mean?
Not the Willamette River, Mount Hood.
Oh.
Y East. The actual name
Yeah.
from the natives.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot.
Me too.
Kitty.
Unless I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure.
No, I think you're correct. I've heard something about that before. It's almost 10 o'clock. They are still
We're gonna be watching a Minecraft movie at like 3
they're
a.m.
at
Hey.
the park right now.
Bro,
Probably will not be back for a while.
The Parkers.
I have to get up at 9 in the morning.
Oh, you are specifically are going to hate me for this, but I was up until 5 in the morning.
Mm.
Monday morning, because I was finishing up my final paper because
Go to bed.
I needed to get it in or I
Yeah,
was
but
going
go
to
to
lose a
bed,
bunch of
though.
points.
Go
And
to
then
bed then.
Yeah,
it was
Listen to this. Go to bed.
4:30.
it'll be better if you go to bed.
Lay down and honk shoe.
I needed to.
Honk shoe. Sleep on that thing.
I needed to get it done, and then it was 4:30, and I realized that they
When was
sent-
it due?
Friday, last Friday.
Yeah, but when did you have to turn it in?
Sunday at 12
And what time was it that you were working?
until 4
On what day?
Monday. I
So-
needed to get that.
Now there's a different problem here.
I didn't have time to.
The outcome would have been the same if you went to bed though.
Well, the longer I kept it, like the longer I didn't turn it in, the more points I would lose. Because I emailed my professor, and he's like, as long
Is
as
he
you get
doing
in
it hourly or is
Yeah.
he doing it by day? So
So if
once
you
the
turned it
clock
on
ticked
late-
over, the
Okay.
day had happened.
Yes, but I emailed him. He was like, okay, it's fine.
That's not.
He emailed me back at 4:10 in the morning. It was like, what?
He also needs to go to sleep.
But yeah, I got it in, and then I realized the essay was 2 entire pages short. And I sent him an email and was like, hey, it's 4 in the morning. I have a final at 10
You
in the
should have
morning.
done this originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fear I should have, but I have a crippling fear of failure and an absolute need to be perfect in everything,
Yeah, let that go.
Dog, don't do that.
which is stupid because it was already overdue and I already would have gotten a bad grade. But I got it in, and then I couldn't sleep because I was sleep deprived, and you go into that phase where you're literally in fight or flight and can't sleep.
I
And
don't
it was
know if
not-
I've ever experienced that.
I fear you need more medication.
I've pulled all-nighters and I've never gone into a state where I'm in fight or flight.
Well, no, I
I've
just
done
didn't
this
feel
before,
tired.
but then I got on
because
medication that worked and I was fine.
I didn't feel sleepy because when you get to that point, your
Yeah.
body releases.
You need
adrenaline.
more medication.
No. It's so the way it works is about your natural sleep patterns and the fucking bullshit and the actual like chemicals that are being released. You hit a point where your sleep pattern shit. This is stupid science from a guy who remembers a graph.
Guy who knows about a graph.
You hit a point where your actual like hormone shit and your brain shit is diverged
Mhm.
and you don't feel it, but you go lie the fuck down, close your eyes and wait.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
that's
did-
what
I-
you
Don't
do.
fucking move.
I did that. I laid down and it was, I think, like 4:57 when I actually fell asleep according to my watch, and then I woke up at 10. I woke up at 7, was like, I'm not fucking doing this. Woke up at 8, woke up at 9, and then woke up at 10 and realized I needed to get my shit moving. And then I fell asleep during my final today without realizing it.
This is bold coming from me, but I think you need to like get a planner or something.
No,
Yeah.
I've tried that. It doesn't work.
Well, yeah, no, I'm aware. I would be the same, but
I-
I am the same.
I'm a real planner. You just gotta like lock in and
Yeah,
do it.
you simply must lock in, and once again, that's bold coming from me.
Yeah.
But I have all my
You
shit
know,
done, but
I-
also
I do a physical planner and I also do the calendar on my phone and reminders on my
I
phone.
use the
That
calendar.
all
house-
up here, baby.
But
Specific time.
I got
was
a
in
mind like a steel
really
trap.
Horrific, depressive episode for 2 weeks, a couple of weeks ago, and got literally nothing done. So I was playing catch up from the beginning.
Okay.
Email people
Yeah.
about that.
I did,
Okay.
and everything is fine, and my grades are fine, and like I didn't suffer academically very much from that. But I got all my stuff done, and now I have the rest of the week to fucking replenish my sleep because I was sitting in my final.
Well, that's not. Sadly, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
I'm aware you have compounding sleep debt, but at least I will be able to rest more.
You got one day
Compounding.
you got one day to get it back.
Compounding.
Fuck. Well, anyway, that's fine.
And then, yeah, once you have not gotten it back, you cannot get it back.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
And you have a single day.
That is interesting because in my junior year of high school, I went 2 weeks with less than 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, so
And then when I got out of school, I slept for 16 hours a day for almost an entire month.
well, yeah, that's gonna be that. You're not getting back
Yeah, that's some
the
other
years
shit.
that you have lost from your life. Huh? Brother?
Wahoo! I have multiple compounding epigenetic factors that lower my life
Compounding.
expectancy.
Yeah,
I've
but
accepted
like,
it at this point,
you don't need to lower it more.
well, I can't get back what I've already lost. I will prevent it in the future.
You
if I
can't
can.
wake up if you don't fall asleep. You
I'm
can't wake up if you
always
don't
saying
fall
this. I'm
asleep.
literally always saying that.
Have you watched Asteroid City yet?
No. But I've always said this.
It's an Asteroid City reference.
But yeah, I knew you were going
I will
to
probably
become
watch
angry
it
with
over the
this.
summer.
I'm not
I
angered,
was
I'm
only-
informing
I
you.
was only up until 1 last night.
See, here's the problem is that
She might
think
then
I-
knock over onto herself.
I think I understand what your logic is, and it's the completely flawed logic that like all the college students and high schoolers have, which is I gotta stay up to do this thing 'cause it's due. No, you gotta go to sleep so you can do it better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
That's
I
fair.
don't sleep enough, then I get migraines.
yeah, I've had that
I'm
headache
really
for
good
2
at it.
days, so. But yeah, I don't, it wasn't a micro sleep what happened earlier, but I was sitting there.
A macro sleep.
It was a macro sleep. I I was sitting there and I started feeling like really, really sleepy and I was like chilling. And then all of a sudden I was asleep
It's real.
and then I jerked awake and I was like, fuck.
I fear I've done that before, but it wasn't. It was for like 2 minutes, maybe.
Oh, mine was
minutes.
like 30 seconds at max. But I have also hallucinated from sleep deprivation before.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
really bad.
Yes.
That's like way too
But it
long.
wasn't that long, which is interesting.
No,
because
no,
usually-
no. It's so much, so little is so much longer than you think.
Yeah,
Okay, 'cause
and
it was only
your
like
brain
30
is
hours.
different from.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
It was
Sleep
an
debt-
international
sleep debt
flight,
also
and I-
adds to that.
Oh, that's a good point. It was
So
an
it's-
international.
If you
flight.
wanna,
Wait, no,
um,
that's not what it was. I don't remember.
if you wanna learn about something, that's genuinely horrifying, look up, fatal familial sleep syndrome.
Oh God, I've heard about that. Ugh.
My brain is saying my
Evil.
Russian sleep experiment.
Nope.
I was gonna laugh.
No,
so much.
no, this thing's real.
You know? I know this is real. They doing this
That's
to me
fucking
later.
horrifying.
It's literally just like in your genes, you will not be able to sleep, and then you will die.
Yep.
And no one could do anything about it except for give you as much quality of life as you can get.
Which probably
Yay.
isn't much considering you can't fucking sleep.
Yep.
Ugh.
And it might take a while, but you will die.
They doing this to me.
I don't need the money. I
I
will
will
die.
die.
Jesus. Yeah, the like physical symptoms aside, the mental strain that must have is fucking insane. Like imagine ugh.
Well, like, 'cause a lot of terminal illnesses nowadays, it's like, you got some chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We
this
don't
is like
fucking know how to do anything with this
Yeah,
shit.
you
Kind of
can't.
like rabies, like late stage rabies.
Yeah.
You can't fucking do anything.
Get the
Even with modern medicine.
for
like,
rabies, get the shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
if you want, if
You got a lot
like,
less time than
like,
fatal familial sleep syndrome.
yeah, what the fuck do you
Rabies.
Die.
do? Yeah, well, obviously,
Yeah, you
but
die. You can't do anything about it. Sometimes you can't do anything about it, and you just die.
I had this project in EMT school where we had
We killed a bunch of people.
Where we killed people with
we
guns.
actually did. Not really.
We
Okay.
actually
We
did
had
kill
to,
them with
I
our
really
bare
hope
hands.
you're not still filming because I would technically be incriminating myself.
Brother, it's recording. It's been recording.
We planned a terrorist attack?
Yeah, this guy did terrorism.
If I get investigated,
The CIA.
Yeah.
CIA.
I'm
all the
already
way.
on a terrorism watch list, so there's not much more that they can
now
do.
can you tell that story? Okay.
And I said, oh, I'm
Not
sure.
an interesting story.
Yay,
I get
racism.
I
Yes.
get checked at TSA a lot, but
Yes.
especially when traveling with my brother because I was coming home from Florida with my brother. Never do this. Never go to Florida.
Never come home from Florida with your brother.
Yeah, if you're in Florida, you might as well just like
They-
end it there.
How
You know
could-
what
They checked my
happens when you
phone
come home
and
from
put
Florida
my-
with your
my
brother?
hands and put my phone through like a scanner. And I was
Get your ass.
I was like, why the fuck are they doing this? But it was probably because I'm on some sort of fucking watch list and my brother doesn't look very much like me. And he was also a small child.
They
So they were like, this person must be doing trafficking.
kind of like swabbed my hands to see if I was working with bombs in Paris.
Yeah, they love to do that.
I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I was like, okay, what did I do?
I love to go through like the fucking scanner thing and then have everything just be red and then they just go, oh, okay, you can go.
I fucking forgot about Bela in this full body scanner thing. And he couldn't, his pants were too loose and he couldn't have his belt, his big ass belt buckle. And he had to take his belt off and his pants were falling down. And as they were falling down, he kind of just walked out of the thing, pulling them off. And they like had to call him back. But I also really like that it's like, clearly this man is not a terrorist, because God, what an
Terrorist
incompetent
that
one.
Fitting pants.
My mom gets
Ugh.
searched at TSA quite a bit. Shocker. Crazy.
It's so funny though
They-
to go through the fucking scanner thing.
I
And then the chest is red. And then
I've never gone through
Fuck
one of
you.
those. It's always been my
it's so funny. Because then they look at me and they go, oh, okay. Let me go.
I know what you
Was
are.
it like the one that was like fucking abnormality or whatever?
It doesn't even do that. Like, I turned around for some reason when I was going to Peru, and I saw, like, on the little screen, and they just looked at me and went, you're fine.
Yeah, I haven't ever gone through one of those. It's always been the metal detectors. Even when I was going to
Yeah, no, it was a metal detector plus, like, a scanner thing.
interesting.
It was really funny.
That is really.
And they're just like,
I
yeah,
just
you're
felt
fine.
each of my fingers individually.
Yeah, they smell different.
It's going to be interesting traveling now because I look nothing like my ID photo, and B, I have an X on my ID, but nothing else.
Yeah.
So they're going to be like, what the fuck is happening here?
Do you
Yeah,
have a
no.
C?
Huh?
Do you have a C?
On your passport?
No, do you have a C to your list? Please.
Huh? I'm so confused.
What?
That's a C word.
You're a C word.
Which one?
Computer.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Computer?
Computer.
one of the great there's a good pun from Dirt Poor Robins on fucking one of their bullshit albums. I like them. Which is
What are their horrible, awful albums?
which is the C word suffragettes, because they're going C word. But the first time I heard it, I wasn't looking at the name or the album. I heard, and I was so confused because
The C word.
the C word suffragettes.
Whenever people say like the F word or something, like no, not not when people say fuck. When people say the F word.
Yeah,
I think of that clip of Ben Shapiro going,
wet ass P word.
yeah, P word. It's so funny. Why does he sound like that? P word.
naming my child P-word.
P-word.
Think.
They're still at the park. I fear it may be quite a while.
5 a.m.
That would suck. Speaking
My
of sleep debt.
Oh. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I help you?
Bath time.
P-word.
P-word.
Wet ass P-word.
I need to get this down. P-word.
Why does he sound like that?
I think
He
so.
sounds like he would be a real person. Like, he doesn't sound like a real guy.
My dad texted me at like an hour ago. He said, "Are you home?" And I went, "I'm going home tomorrow." And he said, "You're done though?" And then I didn't respond. And then he said, "Of course you are. I'm celebrating you as hard as I can. Yay! Hooray! Yay!" With 4 exclamation points each.
This feels like video game dialogue where
No,
like
he talks like that.
you didn't actually say anything. It's just
That's so funny.
Of course you are.
she's evil.
I don't want to just look up Ben Shapiro. I just did on accident.
Looking up porn to see the etymology of I would do this.
Wet ass P-word. Oh, this is a.
I feel like my mother might also do this.
I just want to hear him say it. I don't need a remix. Wet ass P-word.
Oh my god.
Okay, that was better than I thought it was gonna be. I'm saving that to my watch later, so I can have that whenever I so choose.
Oh my god.
What else is my watch later? Let's see.
You should do your favorite TikToks now.
Actual tears in my eyes.
And it continues along these lines. Continually gets more vulgar.
What the fuck?
I just have the Some Sake video that we first found, and also the hour-long video that's called like "Betrayed My True Self in a Way That." Wait, where did it go? I betrayed my true self in a way that hurt me so bad I could not forgive myself for 22 years, and it's an insane video. Anyway, my favorite TikToks. I haven't opened TikTok in like months. I'm healing.
Ding dong. It's a my father bit. My father's got to start a ding dong.
I'm here now. My
What ass P-word?
I'm chewing on Hubba Bubba Max.
You don't really need to
I
see.
got 4 pictures in my mouth right now.
You,
Really?
Oh.
Bubba Max.
No, I've reached my limit on TikTok.
Is your limit 2 seconds?
No, I have a limit with Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok in it, where I
Okay.
only get 2 hours a day on my phone.
iPhone.
You're smart. I should do this.
My name is Gay Little Monkey, and I'm from the Apple Store.
Ooh. Dude, I like actually love when you do that way too much. I don't think it'll ever like not be funny to me.
See it, unfortunately.
There's water.
My name is Gay Little Monkey, and I'm from the Apple Store. Oh. This is the original 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Nike kicks. Ooh, that is so fire. Boston beans.
This one is downloaded on my phone.
Marceline, is it just you and me on the wreckage of the world?
He's kind of hitting that.
Boston Beans.
The alien. You know what? You know what I'm talking about?
I crushed the alien.
Something said no, crush.
I'm gonna crush
The alien.
I'm gonna crush.
This is just a really long.
Super, vaping in my mini is super. I got a flat tire, what a pooper. Vaping while I'm waiting for a trooper who pulls up to see if I'm okay and takes a drag from my vape. A super duper Mini Cooper vape. A Mini Cooper vape. Vaping in my
Stupid game.
I like
does
that
not
they
work.
can't read the text.
The logic is really not right.
It says, me and Uno, when I have to pick up 32 cards, I put down the first +2.
Oh, pee. Oh. Guys, why is this water attacking me? I'm getting really scared. I think it's getting angrier.
Guys? Why is this water attacking me?
Oh my Josh.
I forgot about it. Oh my god.
When I first saw this video, I was crying laughing for like 15 minutes. Oh my Josh. I really like that it's just on his pizza.
Oh my god.
No, I genuinely laughed at this for like 15 minutes, and I felt like I was gonna throw up. Because I kept, I put my phone down, and I couldn't touch it, because I was laughing so hard at it, and it kept playing.
Oh my gosh.
It hurt. Oh, this one's deleted.
No, what was it?
No one ever asked about my no more bird sign. It's because I want no more birds, but I did see a hawk today at the rock quarry, so it's still 0 days. You'll also never ask why I start all my stories about my childhood with when I was a little girl. It's not because I'm transgender. I was turned into a boy by a witch. At the ripe age of 6, no less. Mother was so happy. She always wanted a boy. She used to say, Rebecca, take those fucking bows out of your hair. You look like you're going to start a girl group with Gwen Stefani. I used to say, Mother, my name is not Rebecca, because my name wasn't Rebecca, even when I was a little girl. No one ever asked about my no more bird sign. It's because I want no more birds, but I do.
You really can't see it. No, there you go.
No.
You don't touch this one because it's dirty.
We played this on the channel before.
We don't touch it.
We didn't touch it.
I don't touch it. I don't touch it. I don't touch it. I don't touch
Oh,
it.
it's so fucking good.
was the friends we made along the way.
Victor Nation.
I really like how he looks as he's saying it.
This dog is. Wait, what the fuck? What's going on? I'm scared. Who the fuck? This dog is. Wait.
Who the fuck is?
I'm gonna break my monitor. I swear.
I swear.
I swear.
What
I
is-
don't, I don't know what Kim is there.
I'm trying to do an impression of my wind chimes. You may hear them in the background. I bought them in America on the Californian coast, about 900 years ago, and they're still going strong. And we've got a particularly heavy, high wind today, which is good for the wind farms and my chimes as well.
It's so long.
Oh.
I think one of the ones that got deleted is downloaded to my phone, though. Ring, ring. I should get wind chimes so we can recreate that video. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
God.
You don't understand. Please. Please. It's so good.
Coke jump scare.
I have some really good ones.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself.
What the
Your
fuck?
life is nothing.
I really like this video.
Hoovering that shit up.
Look at him. Look at him go. He's not done. No, look at him. Look at him.
I'm looking at Seek.
He's gonna fly away.
I cannot see the text. They can't see the text.
I don't care. That's it. This video doesn't have any sound, but I think you should see it. Why are they in the void? Please.
They cannot watch this video that you
Fuck.
cry about.
I did cry about this video. Because they're so appreciative about their bath.
Looks at you like this.
I really like how they squeeze their paws. Oh.
Incredible insects. Just watch what they can do.
Please, it's so bright.
Well,
That's Hosier. That's Hosier. That's Hosier. That's also Hosier. That's Boston Beans. That's Franz Ferdinand. That's poop. That's Mini Cooper. That's Oh My Josh. That's No More Birds. That's We Don't Touch It. That's Seek getting around tail. Okay. I have some other ones saved.
You gotta get Krispy Kreme. Last Supper. I like that now we're just watching.
Yeah, no, I've given up. Rah! I wish I could do that.
That's not it.
So specific.
It's so specific. That was my best attempt, maybe.
Holy balls.
Why does it make that noise?
I really like when they just put fucking sound effects that sound really close to what just happened.
Sir, will you please stop staring at me? Where's the rest of you?
Okay.
Stop it!
My cock is in the door.
No, Mike.
How am I supposed to get one? This is all it is. 4 to 150.
It's a beer dog. Yeah, it helps him dart for beers.
Is said this was Millie. I see. It's so nothing. It goes crazy. Squeezer.
I don't know if that.
I will be right back.
He's not long enough. This is me.
Yeah.
This is what Gears feels like. When they let us stay in the dining hall at until 1 a.m. Killer fish from San Diego. Because there's about 40 plugs in one socket. iPhone. Sunscreen. Gone. You? Balls.
The heat day of the day today is the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro.
Okay, we got reservation? Oh, cool. Okay, so what, like in an hour and a half? Okay, cool. See.
It's really good.
It's really good.
I really like that one.
So
And I couldn't find the original, so this is what I settled for. It's so good. Why does he throw it in the air? I am currently hitting the griddy for Ukraine. Oh my god.
forgot about that.
Ooh.
It's so long.
It's so fucking long. That one isn't even bad.
They said I'm the best patient they've ever had in medical history. They said I'm not the GOAT, but I fit the description. We're hanging out. I got my niece, and she's like,
I'm not the GOAT, but I fit the description.
and I said, man, I ain't just that surgery. She said, oh, so you. I stood up, and I went with my nay-nay. I went with the nay-nay to myself in the first place. Okay, step back for a second. I was prescribed 64 nay-nays before I'm not the GOAT, but I'm
I'm not.
This is gonna be me after top surgery.
I'm not the GOAT, but I fit the description.
Subscription. Description. He's like, sorry.
What does that even mean?
Silent
The
version.
fuck?
Make me say the word. So goddamn many of them.
So many.
I keep seeing Twinks at Chick-fil-A. Would you still love me if I was gay?
The same image.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I don't like this one.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's warm in my stupid little fucking brain. Pardon my French.